How could a small island nation like Cape Verde compete with footballing giants? How does Morocco, a mid-sized country, reach a World Cup semi-final? While Nigeria, the most populous in Africa, continues to struggle for consistency. In football, the answer isn't about size. It's about system. You might think that a bigger population means a bigger pool of talent. But history shows otherwise. Cape Verde has barely 500,000 people, yet they've reached AFCON quarterfinals and gone toe-to-toe with continental heavyweights. Morocco, with just 37 million, became the first African nation to reach a World Cup semi-final. Meanwhile, Nigeria, home to over 230 million people, boasts incredible raw talent, yet struggles to turn it into a consistent, unified team. One key reason is focus. In smaller nations, football structures are easier to centralize. Cape Verde channels its limited resources into a handful of academies and community hubs that work hand in hand with the national team. Morocco built the Mohammed VI Football Academy, a world-class facility producing players like Youssef En-Nesyri and Azzedine Onyi. In Nigeria, however, football is vast and scattered. Thousands of academies operate independently, often without alignment, producing talent that shine locally, but fade in the transition to the national setup. For both Cape Verde and Morocco, the diaspora is a secret weapon. Cape Verde's national team is built largely from players born in Portugal, the Netherlands, and France, athletes who grew up in Europe's professional systems but never lost their roots. Morocco's 2022 squad told a similar story. More than half of its players were born abroad, from Hakimi in Madrid to Ziyech in the Netherlands. By embracing dual national talent, these nations multiplied their player pools, while keeping a shared sense of identity and pride. Nigeria, on the other hand, has the largest African diaspora in football, but too often, scouting networks and federation politics make integration inconsistent. When the same group of players rise together, from youth to senior level, they develop chemistry which cannot be easily coached. Success isn't built overnight, it's built in waves of generations. Cape Verde's core has stayed intact for nearly a decade, each tournament refining their understanding and interrelationships. Morocco's golden generation was carefully managed from youth levels through to the senior side, ensuring familiarity and trust. Nigeria, though blessed with raw skill, often resets with every new coach, administration or tournament, breaking the unique continuity that small nations depend on. Alignment is the final ingredient. Morocco's Football Federation has spent years synchronizing its national philosophy, technical precision, tactical structure, and collective responsibility. Cape Verde's approach is simpler but powerful: unity through adaptability. Players spread across different leagues, yet sharing one vision of team spirit and defensive discipline. Nigeria's challenge lies here. With so many regions, clubs, and interests, building a single, shared identity has been far more difficult. Cape Verde proves what cohesion can achieve, small islands producing big impact through clear organization and commitment. Morocco demonstrates what happens when a federation truly invests in its own blueprint, combining local development with diaspora inclusion to build a world-class side. Nigeria represents the opposite challenge: enormous potential, but limited coordination. The difference isn't talent, it's structure. Large nations spread their resources wide. They develop in all directions, but rarely in one unified path. Small nations focus tightly. Every investment, every academy, every philosophy feeds into one clear goal. In football, clarity beats quantity. Always. Cape Verde and Morocco show that excellence can be engineered through focus, diaspora, and shared purpose. Nigeria reminds us that having more doesn't always mean achieving more. Because in football, just like in life, it's not about how much you've got, but how efficiently you can utilize it.